Hi everyone, welcome to another video from Crafty Terrain. My name's Lee and today we're doing a box opening for the Commander expansion of Iden Versio. Okay, let's take a look what we've got inside. Okay then, let's see what we've got in the box and on the box. So on the back, our quote there is "We adapt or die," and that's by Iden Versio. And then you've got your different options for your builds and your droids you get as well. Okay, let's get this open and see what's inside. I do think this is going to be a main staple in Imperial lists. I think she's very good. Okay, that's everything we get. So we'll start off with the rules section and your how to builds. So it's a simple build really for the droid and the little flight stand, and then doesn't look too complicated either. Different choices on weapons and poses and helmets, so that's pretty cool. Okay, let's take a look at the mini on the sprue. It comes in that nice detailed hard plastic. It doesn't look too complicated to build. The body's mostly intact there, so the legs are all on, and then you just got the body part that clips in here, and then your different choice on weapons, and the head is up here with your different helmet masks and stuff to go on. Looks like a nice mini. I like the weapons. Okay, let's take a look at the cards. What I will do is I will go and build the mini up so we can take a look at how she looks when she's fully built. Okay, so you've got your tokens, your standard tokens that you're going to get. You've got your two orders, one for your counterpart if she's playing as your operative, and one if she's playing commander. And then you've got your shield token and your token for your droid. Let's have a look at the unit cards that we get inside. Okay, so we'll start with Iden and let's have a look. Okay, so if we start up here in the top left corner, she is 100 points, and then upgrades, you can have 2 training, 1 gear, and then you've got an arsenal upgrade. Abilities, you've got quick thinking, so for an action you can gain a dodge and an aim token. Pretty nice. You've got covert ops, so if you want you can choose to start the game as an operative, okay, but for list building she does count as a commander, okay, but giving you that operative allows you to infiltrate so you can move further up the board, so that's very powerful. Then we've got a new keyword on loadout, which is pretty cool. So every upgrade that you take, you can take another of the same rank, and of the same points or less, and at the start of the game you can choose to swap in and out on your loadout, so it gives you like a sideboard almost of upgrades. So when you come to the map, if you decide you want to play as a sniper config, you might have one built for sniper and you might have one built for being up close and personal, so it gives you some options. And then we see another keyword of marksman, so while attacking you can spend aim tokens to improve your attack dice results, so you can turn a miss into a hit or a hit into a crit by spending aim tokens. So that's pretty cool to get pushed through cover to get them crits if needed. And then she also has nimble, so if you spend a dodge token you get a dodge token. Then if we have a look at her weapons, so in hand-to-hand combat she's got advanced combat training, that's 2 red dice, and then for shooting a weapon she has the E11 blaster rifle, which is 3 white and PS1. 6 health on red defense dice with a courage of 3, and she surges to hit with a speed 2. So she's very powerful. I think where the power comes in now is when we look at the upgrade cards that we get with her. So for an extra 15 points you can take Iden's ID10 Seeker Droid, and the Seeker Droid has 1 wound, but it does have a shield and recharge. Okay, so and it is a counterpart to Iden Versio, and it counts as being small, which is a key word. So basically you can't be targeted, so while defending, when determining line of sight, cover and range, ignore this mini. It just doesn't really count, so you can just be out in the open and no one can shoot at this mini. So pretty much just gives Iden 2 more wounds, one with the health and one with the shield that's rechargeable. And then it has a weapon at range 1. It can use 3 white dice, and it is a suppressive attack, and that can be added to Iden's dice pool once in range 1. And it has 1 comms upgrade. So for 15 points, I think you're going to just bolt that on because it's good 2 extra wounds and it's extra dice in attack when you're up close. For 15 points, I think that's really good for Iden to take. So that would bring you to 115. Then if we take a look at the weapons that you can take with Iden, we have got the sniper configuration, so for 15 points, and that's 1 to infinite range. So going back to how the snipers used to be, this gives Iden that hedge in a sniper battle, so it can be shooting anywhere on the board. And it's 2 black dice, it's high velocity, so you can't spend dodges, and it has PS1, so that's really good if you want to play Iden on a board that's open and you've got lots of sniper opportunities. You can use that with your loadout. Or I think this is the weapon that most people will be taking. I think it's Iden's TL50 repeater rifle, and it's range 1 to 3. It's 2 red, 1 black, 1 double white, and it has critical 1 and impact 1. I think that's an absolutely fantastic weapon for 15 points. So you'd have 1 in your sideboard and then 1 on your mini, and you can change if you want to change depending on how the map looks at the start of the game. So for 130 points, you're getting 1 of these weapons, the droid. I think it's absolutely amazing. If you compare Iden as an operative, let's say, to Boba Fett, who comes in at 140 points, I think this model's going to be taken a lot. You're going to see a lot of Iden. I think she's really good. Maybe even on the borderline of being a little bit broken. I think she might be a little bit too good for the points, really. But it's going to be interesting to see. Time will tell. Let's have a look at the command cards we get. So we'll start with the 1 pip, and that's Pulse Scan. So Iden Versio gains Sharpshooter 2 and 1 aim token. At the end of her activation, she gains 1 dodge token and a standby token. I do like the artwork on this card, by the way. It's pretty nice. But them effects there are so good. So Sharpshooter 2 is just going to remove any cover. You're going to get an aim, and then at the end of the activation, you're getting a dodge, and you've got nimble, so you're going to get to keep that dodge. And then you get 1 standby token, so you could perform another attack. I'm not too sure you want this really when you're sniping, because you're not going to get to really trigger that second standby because you'll be too far away. But when you're up close, this is going to be so good to get 2 attacks in with the repeater rifle with your standby if possible. I really like it. It's a good 1 pip. Then the 2 pip, we have Concussive Blast. So when Iden Versio activates, she recovers. During Iden Versio's activation, she gains the following weapon, and it's range 1 to 2. It's 5 red. It gives you blast, scatter, and suppressive. So it's another weapons upgrade basically for when you're up close. If you've got the repeater rifle though and the droid, that's probably better than this anyway. But this does give you range 2. Not a bad card, not the best. And then the 3 pip Tactical Strike, and this allows you to give orders to Iden Versio and 3 troopers. So if you think you're playing as an operative and you're now getting to give out orders to troopers as well, and it says when Iden Versio or a friendly special forces unit with a face up order token activates, it may reduce its maximum speed to 1. If it does, it gains steady and tactical 1. So steady is basically what you see on the snow troopers. After you get to move, you can perform a ranged attack, and tactical 1 gives you an aim token when you move. So this card's going to give so many possibilities. Think how good it is on snipers at the start of the game. You could have all your snipers in cover. They're all going to get an order token. They're all going to gain steady and an aim. Okay, so then when you move out, that'll trigger your steady and your aim. So you'll have an aim, you'll get to shoot off that move, and then you'll get to be able to move back into cover, so you can't be shot back by your opponent's snipers. So it could be really good as a turn 1 play with snipers, or it could be really good on death troopers. giving them Death Troopers the ability to use steady, pop out, gaining a name, shoot, and then move back beyond cover and not be shot back at is also so powerful. It's a very good card. I really like it. And then you also get a command card to take that you can only take if you're taking ID 10. And then this card is called Incapacitate, and it's for Iden Versio only. And it's during Iden Versio's activation, you may choose an enemy trooper unit at range 1 and in line of sight of Iden's ID 10 Seeker droid. That unit gains 3 suppression tokens. Then, if it's a core unit that has not activated this round, assign it a face down order token from its order pool or flip its order token face down. That is an absolutely bonkers card, so powerful. You basically just get to turn off an activation of your opponent. Yes, it's only a core unit, but still giving you the advantage on activations is massive in this game. I think it's such a powerful card. And then also you're adding 3 suppression tokens to them, so they won't get to roll their white dice in that round. They'll get to bring 1 suppression off at the end of the round, so they'll still have 2 suppression on them at the start of the next round. So they're probably going to be losing an action in the next turn as well as the actions they've lost in the turn that you've played this card. It can be used on other units. You know, you can just, if you want to just give 3 suppression tokens to a commander or an operative or something like that. But I think its power lies by turning off one of your opponent's core units. I think you'll take this over the Concussive Blast. I really like it. What a powerful card. If you have a look at some of the upgrade cards we get a copy of Offensive Push, copy of Hunter, copy of Overwatch, Grappling Hooks, Recon Intel, Comms Jammer, and Comms Relay. That's everything that we get in there. Really like Iden. I'll go and get the model built and then we'll come back and have a look at it built. Okay, so I've built Iden and Dio. And Dio is small. If you look at that against my finger, it is tiny. So that keyword small is pretty fitting. It goes together real easy. It's like 3 pieces, 2 body parts and then the head. And you got a nice little cool model there on the flight stand. I haven't put that, isn't glued on yet just because the spraying and priming don't want to spray my flight stand. And then if we have a look at Iden, I went with the repeater rifle and the pilot's helmet. I just think it was a cool combination. It's real tough when you're given options on how you want to build, because I really did like the fist up as well. But I think you're going to take that repeater rifle so often. I think it's only fitting that the model has it in its hand, and it's a cool dynamic pose. That's going to look really nice. It's painted up with some nice varnishing on the armour to give it that like Imperial shine that the armour has. So yeah, really happy. The model's going to look pretty cool on the battlefield. Okay everyone, that brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the video, then please leave us a like. If you want to see more from the guys at Crafted Terrain, then remember to subscribe and click that bell. It really does help us out. I hope you have a great day.